Okay, the day has come, Chloe. We're leaving. Bye hotel, hostel. We're gonna check out and hopefully we'll meet our driver to the airport. It's actually 5 o'clock in the morning.
Wait, do you have to walk
It's really early in the morning.
around 4 or 5?
It's 5 o'clock,
Okay.
5:15. So it's still hot, but not that bad. I'm thinking it's probably 85 now, maybe. The humidity. But yeah, we're gonna go meet our driver.
Hello, we're at the airport. We don't want to go home, but at the same time,
Yes, you want to. What?
we don't want to.
Say.
I don't want to go home, but at the same time, I want to go back home to see my mama.
Yeah, you want to go home.
I only want to go home to see her. Siblings hate each other, so I don't want to miss him. I don't want to miss my brother. I don't miss him at all. He beat on his own friend. No, actually, you can comment below. Ask my dad, and he will say yes. Actually, he sleeping on his friend. He did. Remember?
Bad boy. Bad boy.
Oh my god. Okay, whatever. We'll see you next time we're on the plane. We'll see you on the plane maybe. I don't know. Okay, bye-bye.
Kind of propeller. Oh man, we ended up from the back end.
We're on the plane. For some reason, yesterday the food was good, and it's always on the last day. Everything is good on the last day. Like, it has every other day to be good, but it chose the last day. But we're going home now, and I get to see my mama.
Devices must be turned off in the flight mode. They also had
Hello guys. We're going back home, which means the video is also over too. Huh. We're also over. Huh. So, goodbye guys. See you in the next video.
I want to do a quick takeaway for my Guatemala trip. But first of all, I'd like to do a shout out to Jose who told me, hey, you go everywhere, almost everywhere in the world, but you're going out of popular places. How come you never tried like places like Guatemala, El Salvador, East Europe and stuff? I go, that's a good idea. Okay, so my quick takeaway of Guatemala is that I would come back there again with a heartbeat. This trip was supposed to be for me and my friend too. We're gonna take our kids, so we kind of like take them around and show them how we travel. But he end up not going because his wife found out it was like on the website, where the U.S. website say it's super dangerous and stuff like that, and it's highly recommended not to go. So when I do my research, it was a goal for me. I don't know where to get that from, but just to be safe, every city that you go to, safe or not, you still have to pay attention. People are people. There's good people, there are bad people. Some place they probably have more, and some place maybe they have less. But
Hi.
anyway, yeah. When I was there, it was perfectly safe, but except for that one incident in Lake Atilan. It was kind of my fault. At the Lake Atilan, the thing about this is that there's public boats that start moving all over the town on the lake from 7 to 5:30. The last boat is at 5:30. Sometimes 5:45, yeah, but 5:30. Make sure you get to the dock. We did. So we got to the dock around 6 or 6:15, and that's where all the creeps come out. Well, I call them creep because they try to overprice you on a private boat. Well, to make the story short, my daughter, and another backpacker end up paying like $500. Well, 500 ticalas, just to go on a trip that would cost us only 45 casale or 25 casala one way, but it cost us 500. But anyway, we got out of there. It was great, and I was happy. So that was my fault. If you're gonna do that in the future, make sure you call your hotel to reserve a private boat, or call your hotel to send a private boat, which end up like probably 200 casales. But at that time we kind of panicked a little bit, and my daughter she really want to go home, and I didn't have the phone number, and I don't want to stay there too long. Something about 5:30, I didn't see any cops around at Lake Atalan. So yeah, just to be safe, get your butt down at the dock at 5:30. If you're gonna have a party, there's parties everywhere around San Marcos. So make sure you get a private boat, or reserve or schedule a private boat, and get back to your town or hotel if possible. Okay. Now for the food. Surprisingly, the food tastes a little bit different from Mexican food in Mexico. But when I'm there, I crave more of steaks. They have awesome steak. Wow, the steak are so good. And the other thing I really crave, my daughter craved for, which I don't blame her, it was the ramen. Wow, the ramen is so good. It's not like, fusion ramen or anything like that. It was authentic ramen. I mean, you get the stuff in same thing as the US, but I think they put up another level because the meat or whatever the product that they have, especially the meat, are so fresh. I think that grass-fed or something, but wow, it was so fresh. So if you're to Guatemala, do the ramen. Highly recommend it. I would go back for the ramen. I can eat ramen every other day. Well, actually, ramen and steak every other day. Not a problem. Talking about food, I think 80% of the time when I talk to the backpackers, when we stay at the hostel, a lot of us kind of have a stomach flu our first, fourth or fifth day. I don't know what it is. My daughter caught it. She was out of commission for 4 days, just to be fair. But get ready for that. I think because she drank the water instead of the bottled water. So that's why she probably got hurt. But talking to other backpackers, they said it doesn't really matter because it's some kind of the virus or something in the food. But once you pass that, it's all clear sailing from there. Anything you eat after that is pretty safe. Talk about food. If you're kind of squeamish, I don't recommend the street food. Even though I did try it, I had no problem with it. But there was some people who do have problem with it. Okay, Guatemala is a little bit different, especially depending on what region you are. When I was at Guatemala City, Antigua, and Lake Atalan, it seemed like the west side, it's a lot cooler. I feel like spring. And a windbreaker or a light jacket is highly recommended, especially at nighttime or early in the morning. During the daytime, it's like around up to 85 degrees. So it's warm, but it's really nice. The east side is hot and humid, especially at Linquin Champagne, and Flores and Tagal. Wow, it's hot. It was 100 degrees plus humidity. So shorts, sweater, no sweater, t-shirt, something light. And don't forget the sunscreen. It's blazing over there. And don't forget your hat if you happen to be there. Oh, I'd like to touch up on the safety of Guatemala. I feel very safe there, you know. I guess that's because I live in SoCal. Half of my time I spend in LA, so I see a lot worse. So I'm not bashing LA or anything, but I feel safe. A few times when I got lost, finding a restaurant or a place where I want to go, the local would come up and say, "Hey, you need help? Tell me where you want to go." And then I just kind of, I don't know what they're talking about. So I just show them my map. And they go, "Oh, follow me." They brought me there. And I say, "There it is. That's what you're looking for." Or in Spanish, I say, "Oh, ciao, bye." And then that's it. So yeah, they know that we're tourists. So they do help. So so I don't feel any threat. Like, somebody would come up with a knife or anything at the time. And I talked to a lot of the, like I said, backpacker. They didn't feel any threat about it. So, yeah, but anyway, everywhere you go with caution. I think I watched a YouTube with this lady who brought 3 of her daughters to Guatemala. She says she feels safe. I do roam around at nighttime, except for Lake Atalan, but every other place I do go out at night. So I didn't feel anything. You might feel kind of different because they do have cops, and the cop doesn't put like the gun in a holster or anything like that. They have it out, like holding it around like normal. So of course they're pointed like very safe, like pointed up the way they're holding it. So yeah, so like I said, everywhere you go, it's a little bit different. Just keep an alert, regardless where you are. Even if you go in Europe, there's a lot of pickpockets, pickpocketed people. So other than that, if you do go, have fun. If you have any question, feel free to comment below, and maybe I'll give you a pointer or two if I can. But I enjoyed my trip. My daughter enjoyed it. She's still wanting to go back right now, so maybe we'll try something else and let her see the world.